Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. This video should not take too long. I'm not giving a prediction, but I will talk about it. I do believe Ilia Tuporia will be Volkanovski's toughest fight ever. And you might say, well, he's already been knocked out and he's been beat by the same guy. You know, last year, twice he lost 2 fights. That's going to be part of why this will be his toughest fight. He's coming off a big loss. And now he's fighting a guy that's really confident, and rightfully so. He's a dangerous guy, great cardio, pressure fighter. And with his last fight with Josh Emmett, it was one-sided, but he also took a lot of punishment. Look at his face after the fight and how he got hit in that fight. And it was a guy he couldn't quite put away, but clearly was better than. So this is going to be Volk's toughest fight because Volk's coming off a loss. And he's fighting a guy with all the confidence in the world. And the way this guy fights, he's not going to get tired fighting Volk. Volk's going to have a hard time because he's going to have to figure out a rhythm to where he's making Ilia guess. And Ilia is a guy who's in his prime, clicking on all cylinders. And I think the guy to beat Volk, just because of his fighting style, he can do it all. He can stand up and strike. He's pressure. He's smart. He can go the distance if he needs to. He's a finisher. He can grapple, he can wrestle. I imagine he can submit people. Of course he can. He's one of the best featherweights in the world. And for Volk, it's going to be a tricky fight for him. It's going to be a very tricky fight for him. He's going to have to figure out how to avoid getting hit so much while still inflicting a lot of damage to Tuporia. So, probably tomorrow or later this week, I'm going to give a scenario on how each guy can beat each other. And then the actual prediction. But that's not what this is. This is kind of a preview and what to expect, I guess. You know, Volk's going to try to outmaneuver him on the feet, try to keep it standing if he needs to, take him down and beat him up, keep him there. And Ilia's going to be in his face for 5 rounds, if he needs 5 rounds. So, as a Volk fan, very concerning fight.